Hello, and welcome to my channel, RadGCrypto here. My name is Rad, and I'm just a regular guy looking out for news about cryptocurrency and bringing it to you on my brand new channel. Thank you for all your support, and thank you for your subscribing and liking my content if you find something useful. Without further ado, let's take a look what I've found for today. JPMorgan sends its private clients a primer on crypto. Now, this is really sneaky. You all know or probably heard that JPMorgan wasn't the biggest fan of Bitcoin just recently, but this report obviously, apparently produced in February 2021 and obtained by CoinDesk on Friday has been distributed to clients of JP Morgan Private Bank, which requires a minimum balance of 10 million to open an account. So yeah, this is not going to help regular Joe who doesn't even know what is all Bitcoin about, let alone understand. This is actually showing that there's a push to help elites and extremely rich people to get even richer. And then maybe after Bitcoin is 100,000 or more, which could happen anytime this year, then the word's going to trickle down to regular people, which really is not. I mean, that's why I'm putting out my channel and trying to reach, everybody, everyday people, and let them know what's going on as I find it. So let's see what else does it say. The report, which was produced, obtained by CoinDesk, has been distributed. Okay, I already read that, sorry. This comes after CNBC reported in February that JP Morgan co-president Daniel Pinto claimed that demand isn't there yet from clients for crypto services, but it will be there at some point. So he's lying, basically. Yeah, plainly lying, talking from the side of his mouth. The report breaks down how Bitcoin could be valued applying three different metrics: the number of users, the value of gold, and the global money supply. So obviously, we already knew that. Tyler Winklevoss brothers already told about that to everybody, and they could for years now. Max Keiser was telling you this, and you could find a lot of information on YouTube about this. But basically, what JP Morgan in this primer is saying for these clients, rich clients, so that there could be three different metrics. First metrics is if applying a version of Metcalfe's law that Bitcoin value is proportional to square of number of users, it would be worth $21,667 per Bitcoin. Second metrics, if applying the current value of gold to max supply of 21 million Bitcoin, it would revalue at $540,814 US per Bitcoin. And the third metrics, whereas applying the global value of money to Bitcoin max supply would place the crypto's valuation at 1.9 million. So looking at the current state of affairs, I'm leaning towards this metrics here because it's currently the Bitcoin is slowly chipping away at gold's market cap, and there's some indication as well that some of the elite is already swapping gold for Bitcoin as it's deemed a digital gold or gold 2.0. Another interesting thing from JP Morgan is that they're actually looking for people to be employed in blockchain development. So JP Morgan posts 34 blockchain jobs that is beef up the JPM coin. So they want to do their own cryptocurrency. US mega bank JP Morgan has 34 open blockchain job positions posted on its website. It's quite possibly a record for any company in the space. JPMorgan has been noted for its enthusiastic blockchain hiring in the past, while still saying that there's no demand for crypto. Remember when I read in the previous document to their regular customers. Um, all right, what's next? Yeah, one of the rich guys that you probably all heard of, my fellow countryman Canadian, Shark Tank's Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, he's finally suggesting that Bitcoin could hit $100,000. Maybe you remember or not, but Kevin was not really a fan of Bitcoin up until maybe 3 weeks ago, which is funny. He was calling it garbage and nothing burger or something like that. Shark Tank Kevin Mr. Wonderful O'Leary says Bitcoin could reach a market cap of 20 trillion. So all of a sudden he does this U-turn and buys, as he says, allegedly 3% of his holdings puts into Bitcoin. I suspect it's a little bit more than that. O'Leary revealed that he has changed his stance on Bitcoin, investing 3% of net worth in crypto assets. Shark Tank star and investor Kevin O'Leary has changed his stance on Bitcoin, saying the crypto asset could reach a market capitalization of 20 trillion. 20 trillion, that's pretty hefty, considering that the overall gold market capitalization is about 10 trillion, 11 trillion now. O'Leary said, if became, let's say, I don't know, 20 trillion of value, okay, you would be basically very, very stable, in my view, because you would be being held by people, institutions that are holding it for, again, to hedge against inflation or just storage of value. Well, there's a hint in his statement that as price of Bitcoin goes up and Bitcoin gets more and more expensive, there will be less volatility. And it's obvious that you're not, buying Bitcoin to buy coffee at Starbucks. You're buying Bitcoin to preserve your value, because it's if you keep $1 million in the bank, after a year, it's not going to be worth $1 million anymore. It's going to be 10% less, 15% less, depending on the official inflation rate. But if you buy $1 million worth of Bitcoin, chances are you're going to get probably 100% or 200% appreciation of your capital. One more thing I found, which is really telling on the situation, is a Chinese app maker buys 40 million worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So Hong Kong listed selfie app company just announced that it has snapped up 380 Bitcoins and 15,000 ETH. So what's even more interesting here is that they're publicly, officially saying they're buying Ethereum as well for their corporate treasury. I think that's one of the first examples so far that some of the companies do that. Okay, what next? Let's look at the coin market cap at the moment. When I'm recording this is 11:42 p.m. Eastern Time, and March 7th. Right now, Bitcoin is at $50,418. In past 7 days, it's gone up 8%, and this is not even the weekend over yet. Tomorrow, we shall see. Tomorrow, all the news about the 1.9 trillion stimulus package will going to go through the media, and we'll see the reaction. Chances are, my opinion is that it's going to go up. Ethereum did quite nicely in last 7 days, 20% up. Today, 4%. Cardano, ADA, another coin that I'm very interested in, and I'm soon going to be making a video about it. It's down 10% in last week. Polkadot, pretty much flat today. Uniswap going up pretty much. Oh wow, 47% in last 7 days, or 11% today. Litecoin is slowly moving up, 12% in the last 7 days. Okay, moving on. We're looking at this chart list. In last 1 month, what was the performance of the coins? Bitcoin went up 38, almost 39%. ETH only 10% in the whole month. BNB, Binance Coin, 356%. That's a really interesting one to watch. ADA, 166%. DOT, 87. And Litecoin, 27 in last month. Regarding the stimulus, here's what I found in the tweet. Tyler Winklevoss, one of the Winklevoss brothers, is saying $1.9 trillion in advertisement for Bitcoin was just approved by the Senate. And he's basically saying that this is like a very good advertisement for Bitcoin. Why? Because most of that money is somehow going to find a way into cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, possibly. I was just looking how many millionaires were in the world, because we know that Bitcoin is capped at 21 million coins, and currently on the market, it's much less than that. The Bitcoins that were mined, I think it's total somewhere 18 million, but they're not all available on the exchanges. The pool of the available coins is shrinking. Bigger and bigger players are coming in. There's 46.8 million millionaires in the world, and just imagine if each of those millionaires wanted just one Bitcoin, there wouldn't be enough. So, and they're not going to be buying just one Bitcoin. There's also corporations who go ahead and buy 1 billion worth of Bitcoin, or 1.5 billion like Tesla did. So you see where I'm going with this. Chances are that very soon there's not going to be enough float on the exchanges for the Bitcoin to be traded. And you know what's going to happen then with the price of Bitcoin. Yeah. So basically, the experts are divided on Bitcoin predictions. Is it going to be bullish or super bullish, according to regarding the price? Despite the current battle between Bitcoin bulls and bears, around $50,000 price and 8.7 pullback over 24 hours, a raft of analysts and commentators have got out the crystal balls to tip a glittering future for Bitcoin prices. On March 4th, senior commodity strategist for Bloomberg Intelligence Mike McGlone pointed to historical data to suggest that Bitcoin is on the way to $100. Anyway, take a look at this text. This is also, very telling about the current situation. And let me know down below what you think, what the price is going to be at the end of March or by the end of April. I personally think it's going to be around 70, 80, or 100,000 by the end of April. Maybe even sooner. We'll see. According to the stock to flow model, we are currently a little bit overshooting whatever the model is saying. And for the March, it should be $48,000, almost 49,000. We're at 50. Well, we're right about there. So that means that end of April, we should expect between 70 and $78,000 per Bitcoin. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing and liking if you did. My name is Red, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow with some more information and some more news about cryptocurrencies. Your support is very appreciated. Make sure you have some Bitcoin and also Ethereum, and because it's just it's very good for you at this moment. Your future self is going to thank you. All right, take care. Talk to you soon.